Now, I was sitting here thinking, what should I do for Sassuolo Juve? And then it came to me, let's do a preview. So, let's go! Good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are in this world. Firstly, thank you so much for tuning in to this channel. Remember liking and subscribing and all that jazz. And do not forget the brand new channel which me and my good friend from other side of the world, Alberto, we collabing on that very project. We called it La Panchina, so check out that YouTube channel as well. I'll link it below, of course. We are doing the watch parties with random Juventini around the world during the game, so please, if you want in on this, just hit us up on Twitter. I'll link this our accounts below as well, of course. It is so much fun, guys. It is great fun. And of course, join me on my live sessions after each single game. On this very channel, I do play ratings, analyze the game, interact live with you guys. It's also great fun. And it will of course be a live stream straight after Sassuolo Juventus. But enough promo, enough of that, let's go! Since the restart after the pandemic lockdown, Sassuolo scored 18 goals in 7 matches. That's great stuff. It speaks loads about what the Roberto De Selva is doing at that club. They lost only one after the pandemic restart, and that was the first game. It was of course against Atalanta, so really... Atlanta is such on fire right now, so it's only logical that they will lose that game. They won their last 4 matches, particularly the last one against Lazio, which they won 2-1 away. And not that it matters since it's a pandemic, everything is locked down and there are empty stadiums, but still impressive that they won against second placed Lazio 2-1. Their top goal scorer is Francesco Caputo with 16 goals. Scored and assisted against that very Lazio team last time, but he actually only played the second half. Now watch out for Jeremy Boga, the left wing. That guy is promising, insanely talented. I like the guy a lot. He was linked with Juve previously, but it looks like he's staying on at Sassuolo for another season, unless of course a great offer arrives. Another player to watch out for is of course Dominic O Bernardi. He rested against Lazio, but he will for sure start against Juventus in the midweek. I will be very surprised if that's not the case. Their second top goal scorer with 12 goals, Giacomo Respitory. This is a brand new name in the Calcio world. Started his very first game against Lazio, scored twice actually. Unfortunately, the first goal was wrongly disallowed, but this guy is talented, 20 years old I think, so I don't know if he will feature against us, but if he will, also watch out for that guy. And of course, lastly, Manuel Locatelli. Guy is apparently linked with Juve right now, grew a lot this season. I still have to wait and see how good he actually is, so against Juve that'll be perfect test for him. Roberto De Selva deserves a lot of praise for how he manages his Sassuolo. He switches between 3-5-2, 4-3-3, or maybe also even a 4-2-3-1, as we briefly saw against Lazio. High pressing when losing possession, triangle passing in their own half, and most importantly, and this is vital, they work as a team and really believe in the system of De Selva. Whenever it's 0-0 or when they are even down 2-0, they still believe in the system. So do not underestimate Sassuolo. They might very well take some points from us. Now as for Juve, we are without Juan Cuadrado with the suspension, we knew that. Usual suspects like Sami Khedira and Mattia Di Sciglio are out with the injury, of course. Giorgio Chiellini and Demiral are not on the treatment table anymore, but still far away from playing the full 90 or starting. Maybe we'll see them by the end of July, but it's very tough to say at this moment. Rumors of us starting Miralem Pjanic and Daniele Rugani against Sassuolo, they scare me. With the Milan loss freshly tattooed in my brain. Also, some suggest that we will start Dybala on the wing. I really, guys, hope not, because that will take away all the offensive benefits we have with La Jolla. But we will see what 11 Sarri decides to start on Wednesday night. And guys, if you are a Juventino watching this, there is no need for the Juve analysis. We know how we play and we know what issues we do have. So I won't go into the detail of that. But the tight schedule, many players injured, little to none visible chemistry, relying mostly on individual brilliance of Ronaldo, Dybala and even Adrien Rabiot lately. So it's tough. It's really tough. The fact is, we have 6 games left with 8 points clear of Inter and Lazio, who we face on Monday actually. In a normal, stabilized world, this would be enough to clinch another Scudetto. But if you look at the way we play / struggle against most teams, this Scudetto race is far from over in my opinion. And let's look at the remaining 6 games of this season. So interface Spal, Roma, Fiorentina, Genoa, Napoli, Atalanta. Lazio, on the other hand, Udinese, Juve, Cagliari, Verona, Brescia, Napoli. Atalanta, Brescia, Verona, Bologna, Milan, Parma, Inter. And lastly, Juve, Sassuolo, Lazio, Udinese, Sampdoria, Cagliari, and lastly, Roma. So, if you look at everything here you see right now, who do you think has the easiest schedule, the toughest schedule? Well, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, Inter are screwed. They will not even challenge us for the Scudetto. They have a tough run in. Lazio may be a bit light, but Atalanta is for sure the easiest for me, in my opinion, because they play such great football. They will trash Brescia, Verona, Bologna, probably even Parma, probably even Inter. I'm not so sure against Milan, because Milan are, at this very moment, well, they are quite a good side actually. So we'll see. And I say this, by the end of next round, we will know if we have at least one hand on the championship, or has it suddenly become the most exciting Scudetto race ever. It's ours to lose at this very moment. So first up, a win against Sassuolo needed.